Wait till everybody come on in. This thing start. Yo, what's going on, Cal?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Cal, we can hear you. What's going on, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, look, it's good to hear from you tonight. What's going on, Marshay? You are the number one person up in here. Yeet. No yeet. I'm just joking. Yeet, no yeet. But Cal, man, you see it, bro. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso will take on the BRON BRONS with the dumbass Paul Heyman in their corner. Let's talk about it, brother. Let's go.
I felt like me and you predicted it, didn't we? The night Roman came back, we both said, didn't we, that we feel like because Jey was involved, we felt like it was going to be a sort of a tag team because Jey wasn't going to get on the card otherwise, and it's a big way. Jey's one of the biggest names. It's even more eyes. So
what's going on, Young Huncho? Yeet, no yeet. What's up, man?
It helps the storyline as well because Jey's had problems with both Brons for weeks now, and obviously Roman's got a problem with them. So I'm all for it, really.
Oh man, it is going to be dope. Like I said, Paul Heyman in the corner of the BRON BRONS, Roman and Jey. They already know. Everybody know how Roman and Jey get down. They ain't gonna hesitate one bit in this match. So I cannot wait. Then we hearing that Jimmy Uso is gonna be getting moved to Monday Night Raw full time after SummerSlam, bruh.
That makes me feel like we're getting Jimmy and Jey again.
We are getting the Uso reunion. We are 100% all the way. We are getting the Uso reunion. R.I.P. to Hulk. Yeah, Hulk Hogan passed away this morning at the age of 71, man. He had a heart attack. That's the crazy part about it. And Hulk Hogan actually, him and Eric Bischoff Wrestling Company was about to open up on debut on August 30th too as well. That is so crazy.
Damn. But yeah, what's called just on the Jimmy and Jey thing, I do think Jimmy and Jey, I think it kind of has to happen because like we've said it a few times, haven't we, really? Jimmy's he's forgotten on Smack. Yeah, I know he's involved with the whole Jacobs, but let's be, he's not really seen as a main guy in that feud or in that part at the moment. It's all Jacob and Solo. And then on Raw, I feel like you can think of all the matchups. And not just that, the tag division on Raw has been awful for some time. It's not been good for a few months. You put the Usos on there, there, that's a completely different completely different ball game.
So basically what you're trying to say is we're overdue for an Uso reunion. Basically what you're trying to say.
Yeah, definitely. Because I do think I don't think Jey's going to ever get a shot at the title. I don't think he's going to get a shot at the title again. And I don't think Jimmy, I don't think they see Jimmy challenging for single title, well, winning a single title. And I also think that, I do think if we get the bloodline, well, not the bloodline, sorry, if we get Roman, Jimmy, and Jey at War Games, then this is an even easier way to tie them in while Jimmy's on Raw. Because then you don't have to go to switch between Raw and SmackDown every week.
Yeah. Well, Marsha, I'm going to be honest with you. That Paul and Roman reunion, that is never going to happen.
Yeah, it's not happening.
We are never going to get Paul and Roman reunion ever again. That is dead. Now, the Uso reunion. Now, Cal, I do understand what you're coming from. I do understand. I do hear what you're saying about this one. With Jimmy moving back over to Monday Night Raw full time, and you got Jey also on Monday Night Raw too as well. They're already kind of in the mix, forming up the Uso reunion. Do you think it's time for an Uso reunion? I mean, do you think it's about that time?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think, like I said, obviously Jey's worked as a singles competitor. I mean, he's won the IC title and he's won the world title and he's been involved in some pretty good single feuds. And I think, so I think Jey's worked as a singles competitor, but I don't think Jimmy's worked. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think he's worked very well as a singles. I think Jimmy suits the tag division more. Like, if you
But I mean, Jimmy has done it on SmackDown as a singles competitor. He has.
But,
making a name for
yeah.
himself and everything.
What I'd say though is you could argue that his best work since being back on SmackDown since like since November, has been at the moment where he's with Jacob. And I think he just works well in a group or in a team. I just think he suits that sort of dynamic. And I think, I think Raw needs a tag division, if I'm honest. I think Raw needs a big tag team. And what bigger tag team than the Usos?
Mm-hmm. So basically, you think that Jimmy basically works better, with a team. What's going on, Grand Prix? Grand Prix said, what do you think is going to happen this Friday on SmackDown with the MFT and Jimmy and Jacob? I think we're gonna get another brawl. I think we're gonna get another brawl tomorrow night on Friday Night SmackDown. I do believe that. Yeah. I believe we're gonna get another brawl. We're gonna get another brawl between Jimmy and Jacob and MFTs. Mind you, Solo got put in handcuffs last week too as well, which is so funny. And asking Cody for help. So I do believe we're gonna get another brawl, and it's going to be funny as hell between them. But I do think either the MFT stand tall over Jimmy and Jacob, or Jimmy and Jacob stand tall again over the MFTs. I do think.
I think the MFT.
That's my opinion, Grand Prix.
I really think MFT have to come out on top there, though, because for 3-4 weeks now, we've just seen Jacob and Jimmy beating them up now for a few weeks. Yeah. Like, you can't build them as a serious team. Like, come on, build them as a serious faction. Have them take out Jacob and Jimmy. Like, they've got the numbers. Yeah. It doesn't make either one, or Jacob or Jimmy, look weak, because it's 4 versus 2. So, I don't know.
I mean, if you look at Jimmy, Jimmy is looking way more stronger right now at the moment when you kind of look at it. I mean, Jimmy working with Jacob, you got this whole thing going on with the MFTs and Solo. And I mean, when you kind of think about it now, Jimmy's going to basically, after SummerSlam, is going to get moved to Monday Night Raw. What kind of opportunities do you kind of see, going with that? I mean, I kind of pointed it out. I said AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam could end up probably being Dominic retaining, Jimmy Uso probably getting his first singles title and beating Dominic.
I like the idea, but I just don't think I think a lot of people want Jimmy to be champion, but I don't think the WWE see him as a singles champ. I think on Raw as well, for that IC title, you've got so many people I think are above Dom. I mean, above Jimmy. Obviously, you've got Dom, you've got Finn, you've got AJ Styles, you've got so many names that are in that sort of mix. I just don't think they see Jimmy as having a single run at a title. At a singles title. I think it's only a tag title.
Yeah. But man, what did you think about also with Paul Heyman being in the corner of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker? Like, what is your honest opinion on that? Do you really think Braun Breaker is really ready to actually take on Roman Reigns in this match? Because me and Shan, we were talking about it yesterday, and we were kind of like, Roman would literally dog walk Braun Breaker like it ain't nothing. So do you really think Braun Breaker is ready for a big challenge like this to go up against Roman?
The way I'd look at it is, I think it depends on how they want to build Bron and Bronson. If they want to build them as a faction to be to take seriously, then I think you've got to have them look. If they're going to lose, at least have them look strong or have them win. But if they win, they will not win clean. They'll win due to some shenanigans from Paul Heyman. Obviously, Paul Heyman's not going to get involved physically, but I think it wouldn't shock me if he pulls on Roman's ankle or something, or pulls on Jay's ankle and then Bron spears one of them. Like, just typical wrestling shenanigans.
And that's the crazy part about it. I do feel like Paul Heyman could play a huge role in this match, probably causing Roman Reigns or Jey Uso the match. Yeah. Probably by either grabbing, probably doing something that Roman do not like, just to take the focus off. So I do agree on that, because Paul Heyman is known for basically getting the best of some of his opponents and challengers on outsmarting them. But do you really think it's a smart idea to kind of basically with Roman and Jay right now in the state of mind that they're in? Are you really sure that you want to do that? That's the main.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? But I think we've saw it with Roman when someone We saw it at WrestleMania. He did. Let's be real. Cody Rhodes didn't beat Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns beat himself because he was so bothered about Seth Rollins that Cody took advantage of him. And I think that'll be the same thing at SummerSlam. He'll be so angry and so focused on Paul Heyman that Well, I think it'll be, if anyone's gonna pin, it'll be Bron Breakker. I don't think Bronson Reed pins anyone. I think it'll be Bron Breakker, and I think Bron Breakker will take advantage.
So you're basically saying that Roman Reigns will probably take his focus off the match and focus more on Paul Heyman instead of the match. That's basically what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Man, I don't really know. As crazy as you want to say that, I think Roman will be kind of focused on both. I think he'll be focused on the match and also on Paul Heyman too as well, but mostly on this match. That's one thing. Because I don't think Jay's gonna really tell him, hey, you gotta focus in this case. Don't focus on him, focus on the match. I do see Roman probably pinning either Bronson Reed or Bron Breakker. Now I do see that. I do see Roman probably pinning Bron Breakker in this case.
I just don't, in my opinion, I just don't see what they get out of it by letting Roman win, because for me, Roman already is the top star. But him getting pinned isn't going to affect him. He's the biggest star in wrestling. And same with Jay. Jay's literally just been world champion. The only people that can benefit from this match, in my opinion, is the Brons. So especially without Seth now as well. Without Seth, especially.
So you basically feel like that Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, they need this win more than Roman and Jay, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Because with Roman and Jay, you can build, obviously there's a story to build from them losing to Bron and Bronson. There's a story there for them to keep hunting, to keep wanting to go back to Bron and Bronson. Where I think if Bron and Bronson lose, then it's like, well, why should we take them serious? Really, like they've just lost again. Like they've just lost to Roman and Jay. Like, yeah, Roman and Jay are top guys, but why do you really want us to take them serious? They get beat up pretty much every week, as it goes anyway. Like they lose half the brawls they're in, don't they? And like, what do you want them to do? Lose every brawl and then lose one of the first matches together? Like, come on.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this too as well. When you kind of look at it, I mean, a lot of people said that Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, they need this win more than ever. And I think I kind of hear what you're coming from. You're saying that, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso don't really need this win. But to some folks, they look at it as Roman Reigns is back. Have him pinned Bronson Reed or Bron Breakker, for real. That's another thing.
I do get it, but you've also got to look at it as well. Roman is scheduled. He's only scheduled for 2 weeks, which is this Raw coming up on Monday, and then the week, and obviously the Saturday, or the Sunday, whenever their match is going to be on the card. So he's obviously, after this weekend, next weekend, sorry, not this weekend coming up, next weekend, he's off TV again for, I think it's 2 months, or a month or 2 months. So something must happen, in my opinion, to keep him off TV. I just don't see a world where he can win and then be off. Like, I mean, if he wins, why would he then be off TV for a month or two? I think he's going to probably lose and then get attacked after it by by Bron and Bronson.
So basically, Paul Heyman and the Brons basically get the best of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso at SummerSlam, and then probably going forward, the next night they end up Roman stands tall and then leaves right after that. That's kind of what you see.
No, I see Bron and Bronson standing tall and then attacking Roman on the same after the match, and then we don't see Roman for like a month or two.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Personally.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people is really stoked about this match. They really are. Your thoughts on the women's triple threat match with Io Sky, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley. Your thoughts. Who do you think kind of comes out on top on that match?
Good question, Willie. I've said so I've called it it's my match of the year. I think it's going to be the match of the year. I think it's going to be amazing. I have Naomi winning again. I think she's going to keep the belt. In my opinion, I think she will.
Now I will tell you, I do believe Naomi will retain the title. I do see that. I do not see Naomi dropping the title, not at all, one bit, because she just won. It would be just stupid as hell just to have Naomi lose the title just like that.
And as the heel as well, I'd like to see an end to the match where like Io or Rhea, like say Rhea does her finishing move on Io. She's about to pin Io, and then Naomi just takes her out the ring and then pins Io. It's just a typical heel win in a triple threat match. I'd like to see that.
It's in so many ways you can do this. Like I said, Naomi fresh with the title already. Don't really see her dropping the title at all. So that's the crazy part about it.
Yeah, same.
Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, they are already former champions in this. So they already know how the game goes. That's another thing.
Yeah, I agree.
That's another thing. So when you look at it, it's like it's so much you can put there, but how can you really kind of put it out there for real? Naomi retains Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. They go to the back of the line. They go somewhere else. Hell, they go to SmackDown. They go to SmackDown.
I think, Rhea Ripley doesn't need a title. She's so over. I mean, she is so over. She's probably the most popular, other than Liv. She probably is the most popular women's superstar, in my opinion. She's so over with the crowd and with everyone. So I don't think she needs the belt. And she had it last year, and obviously, she had that run with Liv for a few months as well. She just doesn't need the belt. I think that's something we get stuck on too much in wrestling, isn't it? Is like one person will have the belt for or be in the title picture constantly for a year or 2, 3, 4 years, and I think switch it up. And the women's division as well. It's amazing right now. It's so good right now. The women's division, especially on Raw as well. It's just brilliant.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, man. So basically, thoughts on this. I threw this out there. What is your thoughts if during this WWE draft, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley move on to SmackDown? How would you kind of picture that? Rhea Ripley and Io Sky on SmackDown.
Well, I'd like it because I think you look at that on SmackDown for Tiff as well. I think the one thing Tiff, she's had some good matches, and I think Tiff is a really good performer. But now that obviously Charlotte's in the tag team division, Alexa seems to be in that tag team division. Yep. We don't know how long for, obviously, because I feel like them two are going to split up soon anyway. But bringing Rhea Ripley to the SmackDown division and Io, that's star power.
I think it's
for SmackDown even more.
It's about move Rhea Ripley or Io Sky to SmackDown. I'm not gonna lie. What's going on, Fleming? I believe in the draft, Roman Reigns is gonna get drafted over to Raw.
He's already here. He is.
Well, Roman Reigns is already on Raw, so I mean, he's like hell, he's like a free agent. I'm gonna be honest with you, but he's already on Raw. Roman Reigns is already on Raw.
Yeah, that was part of the Netflix deal, wasn't it? They wanted Roman on Raw. They didn't want him on SmackDown.
That was the biggest part of that Netflix deal. That Netflix said we were not going to do anything else unless Roman Reigns move over to Netflix, and just like that, they did. Just like that.
It's mad because if he's ever on SmackDown in the UK, SmackDown's on Netflix. Yeah, so we get to watch it on Netflix even if he's here. But obviously in America, SmackDown isn't on Netflix. I don't think, is it? So.
Who would you like to see move to SmackDown? Somebody that's been on Raw too much for so long. Who would you want to see move to SmackDown? And who would you want to see moved over to Raw? That's another thing.
Yeah. So from SmackDown to Raw, I'd like to see the Wyatts go back to Raw.
The Wyatt Six go back to Raw. Okay.
Because I feel like there's a few stories there. Obviously, you've got the Judgment Day story. You can revisit the Karrion Kross story. And from Raw to SmackDown, I don't really know because I feel like the Raw superstars are so integral to Raw. I don't know which ones I'd actually move down to SmackDown, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, there's a lot of people on Raw that needs better opportunities. Go to SmackDown in this case.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have stayed on Raw for so long. They've never even been to SmackDown all the way. I mean, Rhea Ripley going to SmackDown would kind of open a lot of doors because she would have more opponents in this case.
Yeah.
Io Sky going to SmackDown would kind of make sense too as well. Have more opponents. Don't wrestle the same people all over again. That's another thing.
True. I'd also like to see someone like maybe Carmelo Hayes get onto Raw, maybe.
Yeah, Fleming, to answer your question, they are talking about moving Jimmy Uso full-time over to Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. That's a big discussion right now because they are talking about doing the Uso reunion right now at the moment. That's the hottest thing that they're talking about. They want to do the Usos reunion as soon as Jimmy moved back over to Raw. So that's it really is.
What's called? Well, I was going to ask you as well on SummerSlam. What do you think around the whole Jacob Fatu Solo Sikoa stuff, because obviously, you know, if Jimmy is going to Raw, then after SummerSlam, Jacob's going to be on his own again. So do we see? Because there's been a lot of reports. I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter and stuff about Jacob is going to there's plans of seriously pushing Jacob Fatu.
I'm gonna be honest. If Jimmy is moving to Monday Night Raw, this will finally give Jacob that big, huge star power by himself, where he doesn't really need to be around family, even though he'll still have family on the show. But Jacob Fatu will not need any help, and he'll become an actual bigger star. I think Jacob Fatu loses at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
just
I do.
He does. What's going on, Jameer? Oh, you deleted your message. I see leaving Friday Night SmackDown, going over to Raw for the USO reunion. Fatu will finally become that big, huge main event star that WWE wants him to be. I see Jacob Fatu lose at SummerSlam. That would literally still build up his momentum. He would not lose no momentum at all. The tag team match between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. I mean, look. Oh yeah, that match is going to be really good, because that's going to really determine, can Braun Breaker really hang in the ring with Roman Reigns. That's the thing. Braun Breaker has been really kind of trying to get outsmart Roman with attacks or whatever, but now it's put up or shut up for Braun Breaker in this case. It is
definitely with the old Jacob and stuff. I think we could be seeing Jacob get pushed towards the actual main title picture after SummerSlam. I really do.
Almost definitely, because WWE has really kind of made it very clear they're going with Jacob Fatu being a huge main event star in WWE. So I do see that. I do. I don't know why he keeps saying he's a big dog. We already know. Yeah, look, Braun Breaker's just recycling stuff Roman Reigns said. He's a big dog. That's basically it. When he was the big dog,
he's just getting in Roman's head, isn't he? That's the whole point. He's just getting in because Roman's no longer. I know he says he's the tribal chief, but he's not really, because there is no bloodline anymore. So he's just getting in Roman's head there, isn't he? Saying, "Well, you're irrelevant now. You're yesterday's news. You know, I'm the future of the WWE. Like, it's time for you to move on." Essentially, that's what he's saying to Roman. Essentially, isn't he?
Roman Reigns made this very clear. The big dog is dead. He is down. But Roman Reigns is gonna have to remember something. The big dog always brought a big fight. So you can't never say, "Oh, big dog is dead. That character's done." It's done. But that guy, the big dog, that was you. He brought the fight.
Definitely. Here's a question: could you see maybe a third member happen on SummerSlam? Someone join called the Brons. Could you see that happen? Someone join the Brons?
Do I see a third member joining the Oracle of the BRON BRONS and Paul Heyman? And Seth Rollins is out of action, so he don't count. Do I see a third member joining Paul Heyman's faction? I really don't know, Cal, because it only depends who you actually get to be a third member. That's a lot of people said Austin Theory. You know, everybody was pointing out Austin Theory being part of this faction. Grayson Waller part of this faction. Ricky Saints or Ethan Page, and I mean, all that was false. But I don't see a third member joining Paul Heyman's faction. I don't. I really don't. I don't see it. The only person I see that's joining something is Jimmy and Jay reuniting the Uso Penitentiary after SummerSlam. Because I'm telling you, the Uso Penitentiary, I wore the shirt for no reason. I didn't wear this shirt for no reason tonight. Literally. When I heard that this was happening, I was like, yeah, you know what? We got to bring back that down since day one-ish. Literally. That Uso Penitentiary is about to be back up, and it's about to be open again. So I can't wait. It's going to be good. Seth Rollins, I think, is going to turn on him, and I think the only man he's going to have to leave is Roman Reigns. I'm going to be honest. I don't see. I really don't. Oh, got disconnected. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened then.
You good, man. You good. No, in this case, I think you said, "What's going on, Brandon? Crazy? What's going on? How you doing tonight?" Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I kind of see, I just see the USO Penitentiary open back up. That's the only thing I kind of see. I don't really see no third member of Paul Heyman group. I just see the USO Penitentiary. I see the bloodline kind of coming back in here a little bit too as well. I missed oh yeah, you did, but hey, you're here now. You ain't missed out on this one now. You're here now, so you good. But yeah, Cal, that's kind of what I see. I see the USO Penitentiary opening back up.
Yeah.
And I kind of see all three of the bloodline members kind of, reforming back up, kind of doing their own thing. But without Paul Heyman. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I've been busy. Oh, you good, Brandon? Well, guess what, Brandon? You are the #1 top fan right now at the moment. So even though you have missed a live, you are the #1 top fan right now at the moment commenting. So that's what's up. Shout out to you tonight, too.
Do you know what has annoyed me today from what I've been reading? The fact that Karrion Kross still hasn't been offered a contract. I really don't know what more he can do. What more can he do? He's top, other than Roman. He's in the top 3 for sales to do with merchandise.
You know it is so rough for Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross literally just got a win this past Monday night, and there's still no discussion on renegotiating a brand new contract or nothing. And it's like you just don't know what you're gonna do at all.
Exactly.
Why I say this because of the title briefcase. I'm gonna be honest with Seth Rollins still holding that briefcase for real. I mean, he got a long way to go. I mean, even though he's hurt, a lot of people say he's not hurt, don't believe him, but I mean, Seth still got the briefcase, so I mean, anything could happen for real.
Yeah. Do you know what is annoying me? Why on earth is Bronson Reed holding the briefcase as if it's his? He did not win that thing. Why is he holding it? That picture of him pointing to it. The winner of the briefcase can point to it like that. You did not win it. You're just holding it.
Bronson Reed's been literally walking out here like he won the briefcase. I'm like, Bronson,
exactly.
What's going on, Aaron? Yeah, everybody did hear about the passing of Hulk Hogan. This morning. Yeah, Hulk Hogan passed away this morning. Well, this evening, at the age of 71. Man, that was pretty wild. It's been a rough couple of days for celebrity deaths. I'm not gonna lie, it really has.
Yeah, but obviously Ozzy Osbourne passed the beginning of the week, which was I think shocking because even though obviously 76 is obviously old, but it only hits when it happens, doesn't it? It's so unexpected.
Yeah.
It just shows you gotta take life while you can and enjoy it while you can.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you do, bro. Forward to going into SummerSlam. I mean, before we even get to SummerSlam, we got to get the Raw. I mean, there is literally so much. Are you gonna watch Friday Night SmackDown? Oh, of course. You definitely got to tune in to Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow because Cody Rhodes is going to be on Friday Night SmackDown.
Is Cena?
Huh?
Is John Cena scheduled for tomorrow?
I don't know if John Cena is scheduled for tomorrow, Cap. I know that Cody Rhodes is advertised and is going to be on Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow night. I do know that. I just seen Hulk Hogan. He was looking good when I was in good health. And he was not really feeling well all last week. That was another thing. A lot of people said Hulk Hogan was not doing too well all last week. I think WWE might probably doing something for him, Cal. Like I said, I think they probably getting a whole tribute video for him ready and everything. Especially going into tomorrow in this case. Tomorrow.
Definitely.
But yeah, things to kind of look forward to tomorrow. Cody Rhodes is going to be on Friday Night SmackDown. We already know that. You already know that it's going to be. Man, what's your thoughts on Aleister Black? Coming back right now at the moment. I'm taking my time with Aleister Black because
same.
I'm a huge Aleister Black fan, but same. I have to take my time because I know they're going to push him all the way. You know what I did with. Oh yeah.
Well, it's like what's called with Aleister Black. Triple H nearly left. I don't know if people know that. Triple H nearly resigned from the WWE because Vince McMahon wouldn't put him up on the main roster. So Triple H nearly resigned. That's how much Triple H wants Aleister Black. So, and let's be serious, he came back earlier than he was supposed to, because he was only supposed to come back later this year, and he came back earlier than he did. So he had the matches with the Miz and and Carmelo Hayes. You know, it's not amazing, but it's okay. But you know, R-Truth and Damian Priest, I like it. Damian Priest was world champion last year and has just beat Drew McIntyre like 3 times. I think this is a big match for Aleister Black against Damian Priest. And obviously, sorry, go on, Willie.
I think in this case, I think Damian Priest is one of those guys that you really kind of need on the roster to kind of shake some things up for real, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, Damian Priest is not really scheduled for SummerSlam. In this case, Hulk Hogan was holding Roman Reigns in a picture when he was. Yeah, he was. Hulk Hogan was holding Roman Reigns. That was Little Joe in an old picture, or whatever. No, John Cena's not advertised for tomorrow night at all. It's Cody Rhodes who's advertised for tomorrow night.
Yeah. So, but no SmackDowns. Look, obviously we've got the tag match with the Wyatt Six versus Andrade and Rey Fenix. I do think there'll be some sort of shenanigans in that match, though, from the tag division. I think they'll cost Andrade and Rey Fenix, if I'm honest. But I don't know what you think, Willie. But I think they're starting to find the momentum again with the Wyatt Six, because they were off TV for so long. I think it's starting to get good again. I think it's starting to get really good.
You just never know, Carl. I mean, you know, you gotta let the process just go. I mean, it's looking good, but you never know. Somebody said, "What wrestler do you hate?" What wrestler do I hate? Hate is a very strong word. I'm gonna be honest. I probably dislike a couple of wrestlers. I probably dislike, but I wouldn't say hate. Brock Lesnar, he lost all the way he can. I'm gonna be honest with you. After hearing what TKO did and WWE did, they literally put Brock Lesnar on the ban list. Where Brock
he's never coming back.
It's kind of banned from WWE. It's so sad because I really did want Brock Lesnar to come back to WWE, but he's on the ban.
But the problem for Brock Lesnar is what he's named in. He's named in some serious. He's in serious. He probably is going to get arrested by the police in the next few months because of the whole Vince McMahon stuff. And if you're WWE, do you want your name attached to that still? You know, and let's be serious, if they release him and they can't, send him home, they can't be accused of anything, can they, of keeping him too long or letting him wrestle when.
What are you doing your next live? Next Friday night, we are getting ready for the live prediction show for SummerSlam. Everybody is giving out their live predictions for SummerSlam for night 1 and night 2, because as you guys know, next weekend is SummerSlam. It is going down. It's gonna be big. It really is. All right, listen, I don't believe he's on the ban list. That man. Yeah, like I said, man. I mean, you hear a lot of stuff, but yeah, Brock Lesnar, I did hear he's on the ban list for real.
He's not got long left on his contract even, and to be honest, I wouldn't want him back because of what he's named in. I think that's just, in life, there's right and wrong, and I think what he did was, or what he was going to do was wrong as hell, and I don't think WWE should even be attached to that, to be honest, anymore.
Oh man, your thoughts on Gunther versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title? Do you think it's time CM Punk wins another major WWE championship in WWE? It's been a long time.
Yep.
And the last time CM Punk touched gold was in AEW when he won AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep. Well, I think he's going to be waiting still, because I think Gunther wins. Personally,
I see Gunther beating CM Punk at SummerSlam. I do not see CM Punk beating Gunther at all.
I agree.
I just don't. I feel like I feel like they're gonna cut Punk a nice check, and they're gonna have and he's gonna put Gunther over. Just
the only way I see, if Punk wins, then Seth is definitely coming back. If Punk wins that belt, Seth will come back the same night.
Oh yeah, all the way.
Because there's no way they'd let him win the. There's no way that Seth will Punk will win the belt. And
what's up, guy? What if John Cena doesn't show up to SummerSlam? He never signed a contract. He was knocked out. And you know what? That Cody Rhodes is the one that actually made him scrabble that whole entire.
Yeah. Also, Willie, did you see what he? By the way, this might be the most heel thing in the history of professional wrestling. Cody Rhodes got John Cena's ex-girlfriend on his podcast.
Yes, man, that's the crazy part about it. Bella was literally on Cody Rhodes' podcast or whatever. He literally basically asked, "How do I break John Cena in this case?" Yo, if Cody Rhodes is not a heel, you cannot tell me he's not a heel. But Sky, you got a point. I'm not gonna lie. You know, John Cena did not even sign that contract. Cody Rhodes forced.
I like the idea though that Cena actually can't wrestle at SummerSlam. Like, I like that idea that he can't actually wrestle at SummerSlam. His schedule's booked, but Cody Rhodes has now made him like that would really work well with Cody turning heel. That Cody is now forced Cena to compete at SummerSlam when he can't.
John Cena pulled a Pat McAfee because Pat McAfee said that he was exhausted, he was tired, and that he was that's what he did.
Yeah.
John Cena. They said John Cena pulled a Pat McAfee, just wanted to make fun of that whole extent in this match. That is bad.
The question though for me is, what do you do now though if Cody does turn heel? Surely The Rock has to come back, because you can't just have Cody turning heel for no reason. Like that the problem that they've got themselves in now, in my opinion, is if this whole year was supposed to be built around The Rock, wasn't it? The Rock and Cody, and The Rock hasn't been here. He's not been here since Chamber.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Kyle. I feel like you don't really need The Rock for Cody Rhodes to turn heel. I feel like Cody can just turn heel just like that in a heartbeat, and just flip the switch like that.
Yeah, if I was gonna put money on it, I don't think we'll see Cody. I think he'll still be a face after Summer. I don't think he'll turn heel.
Oh, almost definitely. Yeah, a lot of people. I kept saying this. I said Cody Rhodes could turn heel literally at SummerSlam. I said it. I did say that. But then again, it's like never say never, because what you think what you think is gonna happen is not really gonna happen. Brandon said Gunther disrespected Goldberg. He put Goldberg to sleep, Brandon. He put Goldberg to sleep, buddy.
Yeah, Goldberg. By the way, why? Like, how is he still crying? Like, he is still. That match was weeks ago, and he's going on podcast to podcast. He might join this live stream right now and cry that he lost his last match the way he did. What did he expect? Did he expect to just squash Gunther? Is that what he wanted? Just to squash Gunther?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Look, Goldberg and Gunther was literally so hard to watch. Sometimes I was playing the phone. That's literally how bad it was. He can cry all he wants, but man, no, we're good. No, that was
it's over. Goldberg is finished. We're never watching him ever again. I never want to see his face again.
Keenan, what's going on, Keenan? What's going on tonight? Keenan, your thoughts on the BRON BRONS versus Roman and main event JEY USO at SummerSlam? A lot of people said that the BRON BRONS need this win in this case. That's the crazy part about it. I never thought I heard people say that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed need to beat Roman Reigns and JEY USO. Oh, we doing good, Keenan. How you doing tonight? Aaron said it's time for CM Punk to win another championship and to be. So wow. So Aaron said that it's time for CM Punk to become a champion again. Wow. That is that.
I don't know. But I did like the idea, Willie. I don't know what you think of this, but I like the idea because I've been thinking it for a few weeks. I like the idea of at SummerSlam. Obviously, this is all story and hypothetical. We know Seth probably isn't going to come back, but imagine CM Punk beats Gunther after a long match. Gunther destroys Punk, but Punk beats him. He gets on the mic and he's crying. He's thanking the fans for being back. He even gets Triple H out and thanks Triple H for bringing him back. He thanks AJ, and then as he turns his back, you hear the Seth music and he comes out. Imagine that if that happened, Seth coming back to cash in.
Oh, that'd be crazy as hell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sad. What's wrong, Keenan? Why you sad? Is this about Hulk Hogan? I'm sad because Hulk Hogan died. Yeah, Hulk Hogan passed. A lot of people. Um, if you live in Clearwater, Florida, if you everybody knows about the Hulk Hogan's beach house shop too as well. A lot of people was there. They made cards and put candles down and everything. Very sad day in professional wrestling. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. What up, Deborah? What's going on? How you doing tonight, Deborah?
Like what I'd say with like the Hulk Hogan stuff is take away his controversies, his problems, and look at the for professional wrestling, he is probably the most influential person to professional wrestling. He did so much for wrestling.
If you take away all of Hulk Hogan controversies and you put him in the entertainment business, in the wrestling business, I did a whole tribute on my channel. I don't even have his figs. That's how sad it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had 3 Hulk Hogan action figures when I was like a little kid. I was a huge Hulk Hogan fan back when I was like a little kid because you remember when he had the Jimi Hendrix theme song, Voodoo Child, he came out with
Yeah.
like the Jimi Hendrix entrance song. I was kind of like, because as a little kid, I'm still a huge fan of Jimi Hendrix too as well.
Yes, same.
Because I play guitar. And seeing him come out with Jimi Hendrix, I'm like, oh man, I like this. This guy is cool. I love it. But I mean, take away his controversy. I mean, the dude played a huge role. I mean, you wouldn't really have the, NWO. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt like, a lot of people said that it started with Nash and Hall in this case. A lot of people said that it all started with all 3 of them because I mean the NWO was literally a powerful faction. It really was. Yep. I was just dropping by, but my phone is fixing to die, so I'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right, Deborah, we'll catch you tomorrow. Definitely catch you tomorrow, Deborah. Make sure you charge that phone now. Yeah, make sure you charge your phone. Don't let your phone die. But yeah, if you take away all the controversies, I mean, you would have NWO. You really wouldn't kind of have Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Literally.
Yeah.
Who is next to Pat? Ah, man, I wouldn't say that, Ken. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't ever say that.
You don't want anyone to pass.
You don't ever want anyone to pass, man. I ain't gonna lie. Don't ever say that. No, don't ever say that.
Yeah. But I mean, the Aussie. Sorry, go on, Willie.
But yeah, I mean, if you take away all of Hulk Hogan controversies, I mean, the dude was basically entertainment. I mean, he gave you entertainment like it wasn't nothing. So, I mean, we're not gonna lie that the man made money off WWE all the way. He made Vince McMahon rich. Like it was nothing. Hulk Hogan's blood literally kind of made WWE's money. It did.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of people definitely. Yeah.
Between his blood made WCW too as well, with the NWO becoming very popular. Because I mean, hell, even with the NWO, I mean, hell, you had NWO Wolfpack Sting, literally.
Wolfpack, yeah.
Wolfpack Sting all the way. So I mean, I can't tell you that. Yeah, I mean, is Vince McMahon is the reason he's a billionaire? Oh, of course, Vince McMahon know that Hulk Hogan made him a whole bunch of money for it with his blood, literally.
Yeah, definitely.
This man played in movies. Hell, he left WWF just to move over to WCW and make Eric Bischoff the biggest talkabout, just like that, in the 90s.
Yep.
My money is on JEY USO. My money. Okay, Aaron, you got your money on JEY USO and Roman winning that match at SummerSlam. That's what's up. Yeah, but man, like I said, hey, we can't wait for everybody's predictions next Friday. It's gonna be good because you guys know SummerSlam is next weekend. It's definitely gonna be very interesting for real. It really is.
It's gonna be a long weekend, isn't it? It's sort of it's like Mania, them 4 days. It's kind of like it's a weird feeling, isn't it? Them 4 days. It's gonna be the same this year because I've got for SummerSlam weekend because we've got Friday night SmackDown, Saturday, Sunday, and then Raw.
I mean, for us, I mean, like I said, I mean, with me and Shan still doing Las Vegas WrestleMania in Las Vegas, it's going to be epic as hell for us to do that too. Bitch, Brock returns at SummerSlam. No, Ken, I'm gonna be honest with you. Put your money away. Brock Lesnar not returning at SummerSlam. Not one bit.
No, never happened, and it never should have happened.
He's not returning at all. But all the way, yeah. Like I said, that ain't happening for real. It's not. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, of course. When you kind of look at it, I mean, with next week being SummerSlam, I mean, of course, it's gonna be a long week next week. It really is.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited though. I mean, it's a lot of wrestling and a lot of good wrestling.
When did Paul Heyman tease Brock Lesnar on the gauntlet?
He didn't. He just spoke about Beast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get confused, but Paul Heyman has to mention Brock Lesnar's name still because he's still no matter what Brock Lesnar has done is disgusting and deplorable, and I will never be able to come to terms with what he did or what he was going to do. But Brock Lesnar is still what he did. He gave, you know what I mean, his moment where he beat Undertaker at WrestleMania. So that moment is secure in wrestling history. So Paul Heyman is still going to talk about him.
I mean, you can't never cancel Brock Lesnar. To be honest with you, the man became the youngest WWE Undisputed Championship. He champion. He defeated The Rock at SummerSlam. I mean, think about that. Dude was young as hell. What is this? Aaron said, no, never say never Bill Goldberg because he can always come back. And you, I'm gonna be honest, Aaron. I don't want Bill Goldberg to come back. I really
don't think he will. I think if he comes back to wrestling, it'll be an AEW. He will not come back to WWE.
That's right, Keenan. He did say that. He did say that Braun Breaker is the next beast. So basically, Paul Heyman is basically telling everyone that Braun Breaker is the next Brock Lesnar in this case. That is basically what Paul Heyman is saying.
Pretty much.
This is the next Brock Lesnar. This is what we're shooting for as the next Brock Lesnar. As crazy as it is. As crazy as it is. Like, okay then. Cool.
What do you think, Willie, on the women's tag stuff with Alexa and Charlotte? Do you like it, or what do you think about it?
I wanted Alexa Bliss to kind of compete for a huge women's championship match. I didn't really know. And he's Roman too by saying Braun's the next big dog and Roman return. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, Keenan. That is basically what Paul Heyman is trying to get. Is basically trying to get in Roman Reigns' head. Basically, Braun Breaker is calling himself the big dog now because he thinks that he's a big dog. He runs the yard. He runs all of WWE right now. Braun Breaker doesn't run anything. I don't even know why Braun Breaker even thinks that. That promo that he did this past Monday was awful.
Yeah, well, I think that was an obvious that was he did not come up with that, and so that was written for him. That was so obvious that promo was written.
She's at home, Keenan. She's at home. Yeah, she's at home. But
I said, hey, what about the Alexa Bliss stuff? Like, are you excited to see her and Charlotte potentially win the belt? Because I think they will, if I'm honest.
Do I see Alexa Bliss and Charlotte winning? Why not you? Oh, I'm here at the house. Yeah, I'm here at the house, buddy. Do I kind of see Charlotte and Alexa Bliss becoming tag team champions? It'll be weird because I would have never thought I would see Charlotte and Alexa Bliss team up and win and win tag team titles. Would have never thought. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think personally, the reason why I think they've done it is because Charlotte was getting so many boos. Like, she was getting a lot of heat from the fans. Alexa's loved by the crowd. The crowd love her. And the way to get Charlotte over is by putting her with Alexa. But I do not think they'll be together long as a team. I think I'll put it a month at best, them as a team. So I think we'll see Alexa and the Wyatts this year.
I think, no, I will tell you why they really did this. I think people got tired of Charlotte Flair getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Everybody remembers, like, when Charlotte Flair was kind of that main one on the roster before Rhea Ripley kind of became, kind of took her spot for it. I'm gonna be honest. I do believe Rhea Ripley kind of actually took Charlotte's spot and getting opportunity after opportunity. Because back then, Charlotte Flair was the one that was getting opportunity after opportunity. As soon as she went on vacation and she came back, everybody knew that Charlotte Flair was gonna get a title opportunity just like that.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
but in this case, no, like I said, I think people just got tired in this case. No, I got Raquel and Roxy holding the titles till Crown Jewel, where they lose the titles to Rhea and Io. Well, I don't know about that, Keenan, because I really don't see Roxanne and probably Raquel holding them titles that long. Now I may be wrong. Now look, your theory may be right. Oh, but wait. Um, if they do hold those titles all the way till Crown Jewel, I'll be like, you know what, Keenan was right. He was right. But no, bro. It's weird seeing Charlotte in the tag team division, but you kind of had to have her step away from the main title picture because everybody was getting tired of it.
I do think that like that it get it gets the fans back on her side as well for when she does eventually go back to to win a singles title. We're all happy that she's doing it.
I mean, it's kind of like what Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan did. They basically Rhea and Liv Morgan basically became a whole tag team in this case.
Yeah,
If
and I
shot in the damn. Yeah, it is, but it ain't gonna lie. If you get this right and they hold them titles all the way until Crown Jewel, I'll be like, you're the ace in the hole.
But yeah, I do think if I was going to put money on it, I do think Alexa's like. I think this whole Charlotte stuff is here heading towards the Wyatt Six. I really do.
I don't know. I don't know about the whole Wyatt Six and Alexa Bliss thing, Carol. I think on down the line we probably will see it, but for us right now, I don't really see it. I really don't.
It's because somebody puts there's a really good Twitter. I can't remember what. I'll try and link it in the comments later. It's a really good account, and it uses things obviously like theories and like things that happen in the shows and stuff. And Alexa said something the other day. But sorry, Charlotte said something to Alexa the other day, which was used in one of the Wyatt Six QR codes last year.
Keenan said Brock Lesnar's retiring in 2026. I'm gonna be honest, man. If he retires next year, the man did not have a bad career. I mean, he had a good ass career. I mean, it wouldn't be no problem if he did retire next year. Hell, he can retire right now, and I mean, still wouldn't be no problem.
He probably is retired. Let's be real. I mean, he knows he's never coming back, and he's never going to go to another company. So
no.
I know it's not WWE, Willie. But what did you think of TNA's Slammiversary?
Oh man, I love TNA Slammiversary. I love that Moose has his eyes set on the TNA World Title.
Same.
On Williams, on Trick and A in this case.
Yeah.
I love that Leon Slater is the X Division champion.
Same.
Right now at the moment, all the way. My Hardys are TNA Tag Team champions, which I was happy, but then I was like, they really don't need the titles for real. But I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. And what do you think of the Diva of the Dudleys coming back? Team 3D coming back to face
Team 3D and the Hardy Boys at Bound for Glory and TNA one more match. I'm down for it because next year basically is the 25th anniversary of TLC, of the TLC first ever TLC ladder match between the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
It'll be Hall of Fame. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm really super excited for that. I bet he returns at SummerSlam. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, Keenan. Brock Lesnar never returned at SummerSlam.
No, but no, what's called? Well, it's crazy, isn't it? That obviously I know how much of a fan you are of TNA, and same as me. We've been watching it for so long. 20 years ago, when Jeff debuted in TNA a long time ago, and if you remember, on the top of the cage, didn't he? When he debuted in TNA on the top of the cage, and it's mad to think that he's still doing crazy stunts at his age.
Go back further. Go back to 2004. Jeff Hardy.
True.
Jeff Hardy debuted in TNA around like 2004 when he made an appearance in 2000.
True. Wasn't true. You did, to be fair, but yeah, it's just crazy to think in the big year of 2025, he's still doing them crazy spots.
Oh yeah, man, all the way.
And I think he did it twice as well. He did this once on Bomb to through the ladders twice. He tried to do it twice. It just shows how crazy he actually is.
No fear, man. No fear.
Still a legend. Still a legend. I don't care what anyone says. He's, for me, one of my favorite ever wrestlers, Jeff Hardy.
Oh man, your thoughts on Tiffy holding the title for 200 days and not really defending it for real. Literally,
I think
it showed that Tiffany Stratton has held the title for 200 days, and she still has not really.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I think she's had some really good matches in that time. Like a match with Charlotte at WrestleMania, I really liked her.
I got you there.
A street fight with Nia Jax, I like the match with Trish Stratus. I really enjoyed. But yeah, the problem is there's just not enough women on SmackDown. Really, like in the title picture, and that's probably the biggest problem. She's not. I think a match with Jade Cargill is going to be amazing. I really am looking forward to that match with Jade Cargill. I think that's going to be really good. But yeah, I think that's the biggest problem for her. There's just not been enough. There's just not enough people on the SmackDown roster for her.
Do you think the crowd is behind Jade Cargill winning the title at SummerSlam? You know, this is a very big matchup. You know, can Cargill win her first ever women's championship? That is not the TNT championship. I mean, the TBS championship. This is an AEW. So, do you really think Jade Cargill can finally pull it off and win her first ever women's major championship?
Yeah. Well, it's again a great question, really. I think Jade Cargill she'll lose to Tiffy, if I'm honest. Because the way I looked at it, I thought Jade was going to win, but then I thought Naomi was going to cash in. But obviously Naomi's no longer can do that. She's now the champ on Raw. So yeah, I think they wait to give Jade the title. But I think Jade wins the Rumble next year, if I'm honest.
So you think Royal Rumble next year, but you don't think Jade Cargill walks out of SummerSlam women's champion? You don't think she's ready?
No, because I'll tell you why. Bianca Belair. I think we get a Bianca heel turn at SummerSlam.
I've thought about that too. You know, I have not forgotten about Bianca at all whatsoever. But when you kind of look at it, Tiffany Stratton, I mean, how much longer do you want the title on Tiffany Stratton? She's held it for 200 days. And I mean, we don't really see her on television, but you see her on media and other places like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, you kind of got to make a really huge decision. Do you keep the title on Tiffany Stratton longer?
Yeah.
Or do you have Jade Cargill win her first championship at SummerSlam? I mean,
well, I think she loses the belt, but I don't think it's I think it's the Bianca Belair.
Wow.
And then I think Mania next year we get Bianca Belair versus Tiffany at Mania next year.
I do believe so too as well. But man, that is crazy. So Jade Cargill does not walk out of SummerSlam.
No.
As women's.
I think she loses because of Bianca, if I'm honest.
Man, that's rough. Oh wow. Well, I mean, you also kind of got to think about this, Carl. Would you rather have somebody want them to win their first championship like Jade Cargill, or would you want somebody like Tiffany Stratton to beat this opponent and then carry on and hold the title for over 200 some days, closer to 300? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Because you really don't get a chance to see Tiffany Stratton like that, bro. You really don't.
No, I still start. I like the idea of Tiffany. I think Tiffany should win.
That is crazy.
Welcome back. Jade win up the Rumble.
Welcome back, Grand Prix. You good? So in this case, because think about this, and you know it's crazy. Ever since Naomi won the women's championship on Raw, she's been the biggest talk about ever. Nobody doesn't even want to touch Tiffany Stratton. That's the bad part about it. If you know,
I think, I do think we'll start seeing, you know, I think we'll start seeing people challenge Tiffany. But what's called, even on Raw, I don't think Naomi has the belt for. I think Liv will end up taking the belt off Naomi once she's back.
Oh wow.
Because I think Liv will, because Liv's so big, isn't she? She's so over with the fans. Love. I know they boo her, but you can be over and still get booed, can't you? You mean that's the sign that you're a good, you know, you're doing your job well.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Gunther. Gunther gets booed.
Oh yeah, we know that every time. Your thoughts on Stephanie Vacure and Stephanie Vacure versus Naomi at Clash of Pairs. Stephanie Vacure has already made it very clear that she wants to fight Naomi at Clash of the Castle. What you think of that matchup?
I like it. I mean, I'm very impressed with Stephanie Vacure. I think she's doing an amazing job. I think she's been really good since coming in the main roster. But yeah, I think Naomi beats her. But I like the idea. I like getting a title match.
Like I said, man, I'm not gonna lie. Stephanie Vacure and Io Sky, they have been going back and forth, and we still haven't. it got ruined again. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I really, it was coming down to the wire. Stephanie Vacure and Io Sky, I love when they face off with each other, but it's like every time we get this match, it's always some interference.
Yeah.
Day one ish song. Oh yeah, man, you can't go wrong with this. I mean, this is the song, literally. When the Usos came out to this song, you already knew that it was game time all the way. They were talking about day one ish. They were talking about the song.
What do you think of the whole not Penta, sorry, the whole Wraith, what's it called? That's it, El Grande Americano situation on Raw? Because I think we might be getting a mask versus mask match in a few weeks or whatever when Chad's back. I think we're gonna get a mask versus mask match between Chad and Thingy. What's his name? Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser and Chad Gable. El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano. That it will. It's like watching fake Kane versus fake Kane or fake Undertaker versus fake Undertaker. Fake Stone versus fake Stone Cold. I mean, it's nothing but Ludwig Kaiser in an El Grande Americano mask. I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah.
That's basically it. All the way. it's all the way. Man, your thoughts. I'm gonna ask you this one question right here. So, your thoughts right now. John Cena is the WWE undisputed champion right now.
Yep.
After Cody Rhodes, who is next? Who is next after Cody Rhodes? I mean, after SummerSlam, John Cena and Cody Rhodes is done. After the trilogy of John Cena and Cody Rhodes is done, who is next? Who do you think is next on the John Cena retirement tour?
That's when we say, is Cena winning it? Is Cena keeping the belt, or is he losing it to Cody at SummerSlam?
I see Cena basically retaining the title all the way. I don't see Cody winning at all. I see Cody probably turning heel when he loses because he's going to lose everything. But mind you, who is next for John Cena? Who does John Cena run it back with?
I don't think he runs it back with anyone. I think it's a newer, because that's what mainly most of this run has been, him running it back with people. But I think he runs it with.
Hold on there, Cal. All right, you said hear me out. What you got, Keenan?
I think he runs. I think he runs into a certain Samoan werewolf.
Everybody keeps saying that too as well, Keenan. Everybody keeps saying that Seth Rollins returns and cashes in and wins. Are you saying cash in on John Cena, or are you saying cash in on CM Punk? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you?
I said I don't think Cena runs into somebody from his past. I think it's someone from the future he runs into. I think it's a certain Samoan werewolf.
John. Okay, John.
I think we see Jacob versus John.
Jacob Fatu versus John Cena for the WWE Undisputed Championship. I would be down for that. I really would. Because not to mention, you also got to think it does kind of submit. I came late. You good, Gaming Van? What's going on? Jacob Fatu versus John Cena for the Undisputed Championship. I'm not gonna lie, that would be good as hell. It really would.
I agree.
Because it would also show Jacob Fatu basically that huge star power that he really needs. Because I went on a walk. Oh, you good, Game Advance? Enjoy your walk, man. You good. I'm glad you took in now. But yeah, John Cena versus Jacob Fatu. Where do you see it at? That's the main thing. Where do you book it at?
Yeah, that's exactly it. See, because that's if Cody doesn't win, but I do think Cody. I think Cody does beat him. In my opinion, I think Cody beats him at SummerSlam.
I'm not gonna lie. John Cena said that he was gonna keep that title all the way to December. And his last opponent, they made it very clear, it's Gunther. So when you kind of look at it, if we're gonna have John Cena versus Gunther in December, I mean, it does kind of make sense. You know, do you think CM Punk walks out of SummerSlam and beats Gunther if we're gonna get Gunther versus John Cena in December?
Exactly, and I think that's the amazing thing. I genuinely don't know. Like, that's what makes this so amazing. I just do not know who's gonna win, who's gonna be champion out of Cody and Cena. I just don't. It's such a 50-50 matchup where with other title runs you could predict who was gonna win. I just don't think you can predict this matchup. It's just too. I keep going back and forth. 1 week I'm Cena, then I'm Cody, and then I'm Cena, and now I'm Cody again. I guarantee next week I'll be Cena.
Because, I mean, when you think about it, Jacob Fatu versus John Cena for the Undisputed Championship, it would sell. It would really, it would kind of feed, because Jacob Fatu is already a huge star right now. Imagine basically John Cena facing somebody, the biggest baby face on Friday Night SmackDown. Imagine him facing somebody like that. It would be a good match. Yeah, it would. It would definitely be a good match. Game Van said Jimmy Uso versus John Cena for the Undisputed WWE Champion.
No.
Well, Game and Van, I'm gonna be honest with you. They already are talking about reuniting the Usos and having Jimmy Uso back full time on Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. So we may not end up getting that, but there is talks of Jimmy Uso going into there. Remember, Zilla said Jacob one phone call away. Yeah, he did. So never say never with that. You know, even though Jimmy is leaving SmackDown, never say never, because I think Zilla Fatu could make a huge impact with Jacob on Friday Night SmackDown.
I agree. Well, if you look at it, I think if I can see that sort of, I think we're gonna have. I think Zilla will come to the WWE this year, but I also think Tama Tonga is obviously going to be back. But the main question is, who is Tama Tonga? Which side is he going to be on? Is he going to be on? Is he going to be on Jacob's side, or is he going to be on Solo's side?
That's kind of the main thing for real too, as well. When you look at it, a lot of people said, you know, where do you kind of really see, you know, where do you kind of see that? That's the main thing. In my mind, I kind of basically see Jacob Fatu probably getting some help, probably either from Zil, probably from Tama Tonga. But in this case, with Jimmy Uso leaving Friday Night SmackDown and probably going to moving over to Monday Night Raw right now at the moment, because that's a big discussion right now. They're basically talking about reuniting the Usos and having the Uso Penitentiary back open again. Mind you, hell, what, the Judgment Day are the tag team champions right now at the moment?
Yeah.
The LWO is basically the contenders for that tag team title. Never say never.
Yeah.
The Usos, I'm telling you, if the Usos get back together and this whole bloodline, they're already talking about reforming back up the bloodline with all three of them without Paul Heyman. So when you look at it, there is so much in store all the way.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, William's going to say, I'll be in the chat, but I'm going to have to get off the stream. I'm going to have to go off. But I'll be in the chat.
All right, Cal, you take it easy.
Yeah, you too, mate. Thanks for having me on again.
All right. See you, buddy.
Yeah, see you later.
All right, now. So let's get somebody else in here. This be fun, man. We love chatting with everybody on here. I want Jimmy Uso to stay in SmackDown. He's doing good at SmackDown. He's title. I'm gonna be honest with you, gaming. As crazy as it is, you have Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso is killing it right now. He really is. Thanks for having me again. Oh, no problem, Cal. Much love all the way, man. Always good to see you on here. Jimmy Uso, with him basically being on Friday Night SmackDown, I mean, he's killing it on Friday Night SmackDown. But another thing too, as well, they're talking about moving Jimmy Uso over to Monday Night Raw to basically even the odds with Roman and Jey too, as well. They are. So there is a lot you can kind of look at. There really is. So with so much on the line, I mean, you just never know. You really don't. I wanted to ask, did anybody else want to come in here and chat and go back and forth? I'll actually send you guys the link for real. If you guys want to go back and forth on here and talk. But yeah, in this case, that's kind of how I see it. Jimmy Uso, yeah, he's killing it right now on SmackDown. He is. But I think Jimmy Uso leaving SmackDown and Jacob Fatu finally getting that huge star power, because a lot of people said that, you know, they don't really see Jimmy and Jacob being with each other for long. That's another thing too as well. So when y'all kind of look at it, man, Jacob Fatu, once Jimmy leaves SmackDown, Jacob Fatu's on his own. He becomes that major star that he always is going to be, for real. So yeah, it's definitely going to be crazy. It really is. Yes. Gaming Van, you want to jump in here? You saying yes? You want to jump in? But yeah, like all the way. Like I said, it's going to be crazy. It really is. So when you guys kind of look at it, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso playing, coming into the mix again. Yeah, Bloodline is about to reunite all over again without Paul Heyman. The Bloodline saga made it very clear. I will talk to. Okay, cool. Um, you have Instagram or do you have Facebook? If you have Instagram, I can basically send you the link through Instagram too as well. If you got Instagram, if you got Facebook, um, drop your Instagram or your Facebook in the chat, and I'll send you the link. So that way I can have you in here, man. We can talk. Actually, never mind. Okay, you good? It's all good. Next time, then you'll do it next time. It's all good. But yeah, in this case, there is so much to kind of look forward to. It really is. So when you guys kind of look at it, the bloodlines forming back up. We got Paul Heyman and other stuff like that. Without Paul Heyman, it's gonna be crazy. It really is. But it's gonna be really good all the way. SummerSlam is going to be epic. Cal kind of made it very clear, and shout out to Cal. He threw out a lot of interesting hints tonight too as well. He said that, you know, he basically sees Cody Rhodes walking out of SummerSlam as the champion. That's another thing. My mom get mad at me. Uh, don't worry. It's okay, Gaming Band. You good. You good. We'll do it next time. You good. Take your time. But yeah, there is so much to look forward to, guys. It really is. So much to look forward to. We got SummerSlam next weekend. It's gonna be dope. Live prediction show. It is going to be epic. We cannot wait. Um, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a really good show. So everybody, make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time for real. I'll make sure too as well. Like I said, we will let you guys know about other stuff, because I'm Oh, you good? Yeah. It's okay, Gaming Van. You good. You good. But yeah, most definitely, it's gonna be epic. We can't wait. It's gonna be fun, man. Uh, I don't have Instagram or Facebook in my. Oh, okay. I got you. You good. You good. You good. But yeah, we're gonna take a time for a moment. Ask you guys, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Too as well. It does not have to be wrestling related. It can be some other stuff related, not to wrestling. But if there's anything else you guys want to talk about tonight too as well, we can also. What is this? Peacock goes up to $10.99 a month. The end of this month. Yeah, I know, Sky. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not feeling that. That is crazy as hell. Peacock is literally going up $10.99 a month by the end of this month. Literally, that's the crazy part about it. Yeah, not cool all the way. But yeah, if you guys want to talk about something that's not wrestling related, like I said, feel free to jump in and comment down below. Tell us, if you don't, what else you guys want to talk about too as well here tonight. It doesn't have to be wrestling related. It can be other stuff related to life or anything else like that. But just try to take some time away from talking about wrestling and talking about something else too as well. But yeah, Sky, yeah, Peacock is $10.99 a month. That is crazy, literally. I want to do it. Oh, you want? Okay, you want to go? You want to go live? Okay, cool. And I just use it to watch WWE PLEs. I don't even watch anything else on it. Sky, I'm not gonna lie. I watch Peacock for WWE, for PLEs, or probably America's Got Talent. or probably movies too as well. That's basically it. Anything else? Not really. Not really at all. But yeah, Peacock is DDB and Peacock, they tripping right now. I'm not gonna lie. $10.99 a month. That's wild. Yeah, that's wild all the way. But how was everybody's day? That's another thing too as well. How's everybody doing too as well? That's another thing. At this point, they should just they should. That's what I'm saying, Damien. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, hell, they killed the WWE network all the way. But hell, at least the WWE network was only $9.99. Literally. Everybody remembers the WWE network. Hell, every PLE was on the WWE network. So it is so crazy now. So yeah, Damien, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of right about that. WWE network, I mean, it's dead. It is, but hell, what was the you gotta think about this. You're saying that Peacock's gonna be going up $10.99 a month. Hell, the WWE network was only $9.99. So it's like make that make sense. Literally. That's crazy. This chair. There we go. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Like all the way. They should just bring back WWE Network all the way. I'm not gonna lie. Even though they won't, but I feel like they should. Just bring back WWE Network. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Peacock or Netflix. But it's okay. But I can't. It's okay, gaming fan. Like I said, we'll go live with each other again another time. Like I said, you ain't gotta rush it. It's okay. But yeah, like I said, might as well just bring back WWE Network. I mean, hell, at least with WWE Network, you have this, you have that, or hell, put it on Netflix or something like that. I mean, hell, it'll be fun. If you put PLEs on, my day is good. That's good, gaming fan. I'm glad your day was good. How is everybody else's day? That's another thing too as well. How's everybody doing, physically and mentally? That's another thing. Mental health is very important all the way, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Mental health is very important. So always love coming on here, basically talking with you guys and kind of seeing how everybody's doing for real. Even though we talk about wrestling all the time too as well, just want to know how everybody else is doing mentally and physically too as well. Isn't everything WWE supposed to be on Netflix this coming up here, or did they change it again? I don't know, Sky. I was wondering the same thing too. They said everything WWE related was going to be on Netflix, but they cut some stuff out and said that it was not going to be on Netflix. So yeah, I don't really know what WWE got going on for real. I really don't. Because I was so thrown off too as well. I was like, yo, what are y'all talking about? But yeah, I don't know, Sky. I really don't. I really don't at all. They did say that everything was supposed to be WWE related was supposed to be on Netflix, but then they changed it and said they cut half some stuff off. Anything that you want to watch WWE related on Netflix is basically kind of cut off for real. It is. Let's see here. Does anybody else want to jump into the live stream here tonight? Before, like I said, we have right now we're at 78 minutes right now at the moment, so we still got a whole bunch of time to spare. But does anybody else want to jump in the live stream? Anybody? Like I said, I will send a link. We can get somebody in here, and we can talk, man, all the way. What's going on, Keenan? What happened? Jimmy Uso also doesn't go to Raw, but he stays at SmackDown. That's talks about a gaming van. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been talks about Jimmy Uso. WWE's actually discussing moving Jimmy Uso over to Raw. So that's kind of a big talk about right now at the moment. It really is. It has been made they have been made official yet, but they're talking about moving Jimmy Uso over to Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam, gaming van. So something to look out for. Can I get in? Oh yeah, sure, Keenan, you can get in. You got a Facebook, you got Instagram. I can send a link or whatever. But yeah, you can definitely come in. Yeah, what social media platform do you have? If you got Facebook, if you got Instagram, I'll send you requests and I'll send you the link too as well. My mom has both. Your mom has both. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I can send it through Instagram or I can send it through Facebook. Jacob, one phone call away. Oh yeah, Zilla basically made it very clear. Jacob, I'm only one phone call away, and Jacob is and Zilla is not, and Zilla is not playing for real, y'all. He's not. That man literally just debuted in TNA this past Sunday, and everybody know how deep the TNA and WWE partnership is right now at the moment. So, yo, I won't kind of be surprised if Jacob do get some help from Zilla. I'm not gonna lie, it'll be good. What's going on, Sing? I can't really pronounce your first name. All right, send it. Okay, cool. Um, give me the name of the account, Keenan, and I will send it to you. And yeah, we can have you on here, buddy, and we can talk wrestling. So just tell me what the name of the account is, and I'll send the link. Bailey Beckham. Okay, cool. Is that on Instagram or that's on Facebook? Facebook. Okay, cool. Give me the Instagram. Give me the Instagram, Keenan. I can send it. I can do it quicker on Instagram. Way quicker. Yeah, give me the Instagram. I can send it quicker. I can send the link and you can jump on in. So you can do it like that. Same thing. Okay, cool. All right. Hold on, guys. Be right back. We're gonna bring somebody in. Okay, I had to jump back on here, make sure it was still on. Okay. Beckham is the name. Anybody else that wants to jump into as well? Look, every bloodline member has won a single title. How about Jimmy? Jimmy Uso is gonna get his gaming van. Don't worry about it. Like I said, Jimmy Uso, he's gonna get singles title. You can't rush it. At least on WWE Network, everything was WWE. Yeah, it was. You're right about that, Damien. All the way. Man, I wish I could tell you about that, Aaron. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine Zilla comes at SummerSlam. I would not really be surprised if Zilla shows up at SummerSlam Grand Prix. I'm not gonna lie, that'll be cool. Yeet. Hulk Hogan died. Yeah, JBA gamer. Yeah, he passed away. Did you do it? What is the profile picture, Keenan? Because a lot of them kind of came up. So what is the profile picture look like in this case? If you don't mind me asking, because I was just about to send it. I just typed it in too as well. What does the profile picture look like? So that way I don't send it to the wrong person. But yeah, just show me what the name of the profile, because it's a lot of. She's holding a baby. Okay, I got you. At SummerSlam, Cody turns heel and John Cena turns face. It'll be a double turn. Yeah, it will. You may not know. Black and white. Black and white. Okay. All right. Hold on. We're gonna get somebody in here real quick. Hold on, guys.